Hello, everyone. I am still trying to remove the video, and I still don't can figure it out. How do I actually remove it? Oh, I see something like this. Now it should be fine. Hi, everyone. I am Pasha, and I work at BellSoft, and I'm happy to introduce you if you still don't know him. And if you know him, then just say hi in chat to Baruch Sudagursky.
Hello.
Baruch, do you want to say a couple of words about you?
Yes, so I am someone who pretends they understand technology, and because I'm a developer advocate, this is what we do, and this is why we're here. We will work very hard on convincing you that we actually know what we are talking about by trying to solve some of the advent challenges. My background as Pasha's is the JVM, Java and Kotlin. I've been Java developer since early 2000s. It's now as everybody, I'm very much into generative AI for developers for solving problems and improving developer productivity. So that will be my end goal. It's going to be fun and very interesting.
Okay, so how many advance of code did you already solve?
Zero, but that's the fun
Why?
of it. Why? I'm at the moment I'm between jobs, so I am occupied with another type of solving Advent every day since now until Christmas. I do interviews.
This is nice. I actually like
Uh,
doing interviews, but
yeah, well,
there is
yeah,
some level of stress to it.
yeah, exactly, exactly. So my Advent calendar is whom did I interview with today?
I see. But you had a chance to look into some of the tasks of this advent of
Yes,
code.
yes, I
How do you
did,
think can it be,
and
I don't know, useful for developers to solve?
uh,
Is it like,
but I think it's just a nice and fun exercise. Also, the way they kind of written is a lot of fun. Those are like I like the stories that they put it in the challenge. So I think it's just like a pure fun, and obviously it's as useful at solving any puzzle. You and I, we do Duolingo, for example, and it's not. It's just we're going to speak in the foreign language that we learn. We do it for fun. This is the same.
yeah, I also think that in a way, it's useful because probably we won't solve anything like that in our real life jobs, but hopefully one day we will have to, and then we will know how to approach the task. Today we are going to test if generative AI can actually help us to solve the task. If it can't, when then people are still better, and we should know how to solve it. And if it can, when we should probably still know how to solve it, because the task might be slightly different, or it can have some anti-AI component to it, or something like that. And we'll have to figure out everything on ourselves, or most parts of it on ourselves.
Yeah,
Baruch, do you
yeah,
want
we'll
to
see.
share that? Sorry?
Yeah, I don't know if like this particular task that we're going to work on today, we're going to encounter one sometime, but I think it's a lot about how do we approach this task and not necessarily how do we solve exactly this task. So it's going to be useful anyway.
Interesting fact about Riverside, where we are streaming right now. We cannot see comments from YouTube, which is a shame.
Well, we can see the comments on YouTube on YouTube.
On YouTube, yeah, that's true. So,
So all we need to do is actually open YouTube, put it on mute, and then monitor the comments. I'm going to do it
yes,
right
and
now.
also we'll be our own viewers, which will hugely increase our stats.
Like it will probably double it or something, so it's absolutely fine.
At
Okay,
this
there we
point,
go.
without further ado, do you want to share the task of the day 9?
Uh, yes, I'm going to do it right now. I need to thank the audience for the compliments about the hat. And
Yes.
then I need to move this window over here. And then I need to move the other window over there. There is a lot of work to do.
Yeah, I mean,
And
developer advocates work is not a joke.
oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. I mean, four screens. It's kind of I need to make sure that I need to
You
open
also
the
have
right
one
things.
behind you.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe I can open something on that one as well. All right. Okay. So I'm ready to share the thing, and now I need to find my cursor, which is another task. Okay. Everything is complicated. It's also morning, so I do have a nice excuse.
Yeah, Baruch
Um,
is almost on the East Coast. He has it's 9 a.m. at your place right now,
yeah,
right?
yeah, it is. All right. So here we go. It says day 8, but it's actually day 9. And Pasha, go for it.
Yeah, so this task is kind of very nostalgic. I'm almost sure most of the audience who watch it right now live or who will watch it later. So I'm surprised, but people actually watch it later.
Nice.
Do not even know what is this disk defragmentation. When I was younger, significantly younger, like probably 15 years younger, there was such a thing as disk defragmentation. So you had to write your files on disk in some way. But then operating system could suddenly discover that you have only small spaces of disk between files. You deleted a file, and now there is like, I don't know, 200 kilobytes of space in between files. And somehow operating system has to compact all the files to be able to write the new ones at the end of the disk partition, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, because
You're right.
yeah. So in this task, this is something very, very similar. We have this, how do we call it, input, which denotes that, Baruch, you will have to be my mouse. The first thing we encounter on our disk drive is file of length 2,
Yes.
and then space of length 3.
Yes.
Do not scroll. Do
Where is it?
not, do not
Yeah,
scroll
yeah,
more.
yeah. No,
Yeah, it's
it's
on the
right
top
here.
now.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Yeah,
find. Here we go. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
It's file of disk of length 2, and then space of length 3, and then file of length 3, and then space, and so on and so on. Closer to the end, we see 0. It's actually a 0 space between two files, and the disk partition ends with a file of length 2. Now, uh, we have some illustrations a little bit
Yeah,
closer, yeah,
here you go.
to the
Yep,
end.
yep, yep, yep.
For example, if we have I don't know, uh, input as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then it will be
Yes,
file with ID 0, because
yes.
we have our world is
Here
0
you go.
indexed, then
Yep.
two spaces, then file with ID 1 of
One.
length 3, then 4 spaces, and then file with ID 2 of taking 5 of our space.
That's that.
And for our initial input, we also have a nice example: 2 zeros, then spaces, and so on and so on, 3 eights and 2 nines. These numbers are ID of the file, represent ID of the file. ID of the file is just its initial order number. So the first file will have ID 0, and the 10th file will have an ID 9. And our task is to compact the disk drive, actually. We have to, for each space, we have to find a rightmost part of the file and put it on the left side, put it into a space to have some contiguous space at the end of our hard drive partition. And here you can see an example with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It will end up 0, then 2 twos, then 3 ones, and then 3 twos again, and then a lot of free space. And then we have example for our initial example input. Do you want to show it, Baruch?
Yes. So here.
Yeah, so we have 2 zeros, we do not have to move them. Then we have 1 space, we go to the rightmost position, we take 9 from there and put it in the leftmost space, and then we take another 9, and then we start taking 8s and putting them into our into our spaces and so on. And at the end, we have some amount of space. And what is our goal here? Could you please scroll a little bit? to the
Yeah, here we
bottom.
go. Yeah.
Yeah, I already spoiled the answer, but it's not that important. We should eventually, for each file, for each occupied position, we should multiply file ID but by position index and sum all these elements. And we
Yep.
have the demonstration here. First two elements are zero, so the zero multiply zero and zero multiply one. Then there is a 9 file. It's 9 multiplied 2 and 9 multiplied by 3. And then it's 8 multiplied by 4 and so on. Every
Yes.
time position ID multiplied by initial file index. And for the example, the correct output is 1988.28. And we should find it for our input. Our input will probably be different, but at this point, I think we should discuss how to solve this task. Do
Yes.
you have any ideas?
Well, the most obvious task is to run a loop, and then just move have a map
Yep.
of like a matrix of that will represent the disk,
Yep.
and then run a loop and just move the numbers according to the algorithm from right to left.
Yeah, it will work, but only for very small amount of numbers. If we will open our input, it will be a huge issue because this input is actually of, I do not remember the actual length. Let me open my advent of code and open my actual input.
I think on the PDF the links don't work.
Does it?
I don't see that it's a link.
You can try, but I think you won't be able to.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's not a link.
Yeah, it's not a link. Give me a second. I will
Yeah,
actually
okay.
share the screen now,
Yeah, go ahead. Yep.
just for you to have an understanding of how big it is. So this is the actual number we'll use as our input. We
Yeah,
can
that's a large
estimate that
number.
there are thousands of digits in this number. It's one huge number. It definitely won't fit into long or into integer. And well, it will fit into big integer, but if you will transform it into a string, I'm not even sure if the string will actually fit your memory. So we cannot do it this way. We cannot, whoa, give me a sec. Yeah, we cannot do it this way. We cannot just create a map, a matrix, or a huge matrix, and move parts from one part to another. Also, maps are usually unordered in Java. We can
Yeah,
create
no,
linked hash map.
don't need a map, but we do need a matrix. And
Do we need
that's,
a matrix because it's linear, right?
well, yeah, you know what? Yeah, probably we don't.
So my
Yep.
idea about the solution is following. What about we are going from the left part of our long to the right part of our long. Every time when we encounter space, it will be obviously every second time, we start decreasing the rightmost non-zero number representing file until it becomes zero. And it will mean that we actually moved, and we have to increase, we have to put this integer somehow into our free space. Oh, we actually don't need to put anything anywhere, right? Because we have spaces, and we have to move one position by another position. Let's say we are at position 1, and the latest file has ID 99. Then we'll multiply 1 by 99 and move forward. If it's still space, then we, on the previous step, we have to reduce 99 to 98. Is it? No, it's not true. We should reduce the size, not ID. Right? So ID is not the same thing. Probably we should start coding.
Yes. So go ahead, open an ID, start coding, and then we'll
Wait.
see.
I thought it will be you who is coding because
Oh, okay,
I have
I can
everything
do it,
written.
but it will be none of that. So what I'm going to do,
Yep.
is 2 steps. first, as I mentioned, I want AI to solve this problem.
Okay, let's try it. Well, let's try it
So
actually.
for that, okay, let me share my screen with you, and then we discuss what we actually should do, which is going to be pretty fun. No guarantees that it will work. Absolutely not. I have no idea. I didn't try it before, but that's the fun part of it. Okay, so what you see here is Windsurf. Windsurf
Okay.
is a VS Code based IDE that has a Cascade model built into it, properly integrated with all the parts of the IDE. It will create the project, it will create the build, it will create all the code, it will create tests, it will run all of it, and it will do it until we are satisfied with the results.
Okay.
Um, so the way to do it is very simple. We can generate, well, just to show you,
I thought we
Cascade
are going to
works.
use JetBrains AI assistant.
If we want it to be solved, probably we should use something like Windsurf.
Okay, 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 okay.
So it works with three models. Cascade has its own model, and then it works with ChatGPT 4.0 and with Claude 3.9, 3.5. Traditionally, Claude deals better with programming tasks. We will stick to it, and we will switch to ChatGPT if needed.
Okay.
Yeah, we can generate a project with Cascade.
Can I create
To
a
generate,
Kotlin project, Java
it can
project,
create
whatever?
any project. What we need to do here is to actually give it a task, what this project is going to be about.
Yeah, I mean,
And
can we just copy paste the whole thing from
uh,
PDF?
I guess not in this template because it's not structured or anything. And but for that, we
Yeah, but
are
then
actually,
we can say we need a Kotlin project to solve Advent of Columns puzzle.
yeah, that we can do, but I think we can do better. What we can actually do is we can use Claude
Okay,
to ask for the proper prompt
okay.
to generate the project.
Yeah,
So
so
I don't
while
know why
Baruch
I'm
is
in
typing,
signed
I
out.
will spoil a little bit and say that actually
Oh,
the second
okay.
place on the Advent of Code leaderboard is won by Claude, at least in first 10 days. Like people automatically feed the whole puzzle to Claude and it just generates code. They launch the code, it works, that the problem is solved.
Yeah, no, but we will do something more interesting. Okay, so here we are, here with Claude. What we can do with Claude is give it PDF, right, as
Okay,
opposite to Cascade. We
okay.
can just upload PDF. Let me just find it here real quick. Where are you? Day, day 9, which is set to be day 8, but it's actually day 9. So show in Finder,
Not
here it
confusing at
is.
all.
Yeah, okay, so I dropped the PDF, and now I will ask Claude. Um,
Create a prompt that to
Java
generate a
or
project
Kotlin?
that
What
will
do you want to
solve
do?
this in Windsurf.
Yeah, Java or Kotlin?
What do you like more?
But let's do Kotlin.
Let's do Kotlin.
Okay, create a prompt that generates a project that will solve this in Kotlin. Mm, creating a proper project with a Gradle build and tests, right?
I'm not sure if we need tests, but yes.
I want to do test-driven solution. All I care about is that the test passes, and
Okay,
I will instruct Windsurf to iterate until it passes.
I like it. Oops.
What is it doing? No, that's not what I
So
need.
it's the first issue with the AI. They sometimes they just do not understand. By the way, do you have a paid version of Claude?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, cool.
Um,
Uh, sorry, man. Oh, I see.
Okay, here we go.
Hopefully. Oh my God, it's a lot of text.
It's fine. It can be a lot of text.
Yeah, what I typed. So what do you want to ask now?
Bear with me. You see my prompt, right? I
Yes.
don't think it supports any formatting,
Yeah.
but it probably doesn't have a length limit. So let's. Okay.
So it can be one long line.
Yeah, I think so. We'll try. I don't know. Oh, here you go.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Okay.
I actually like it
Uh,
much more in a way.
yeah. All
Well,
right.
it lacks any formatting, but
Yeah, no, but that's what Windsurf needs because when we do here create project with Cascade, you see it's one large text field.
yes.
All right. Um,
What's wrong?
project select folder. Okay, it's idea projects. Okay, that's just legacy. Advent advent of code. It's 9, right?
Yeah.
Disk formatter. Okay.
Yes. Defragmenter, but who
Select
cares?
folder. And now we do this. Okay.
Now what happens?
Now we're waiting. It's going to
Waiting
generate a
for.
bunch of
Well, I
stuff.
mean, does it have any progress bar or anything?
It usually does. It says that it's syncing and stuff. I don't think that now anything happens. Okay. Um,
Yeah. Well, still far from being our
yeah,
AI
no, it's not
overlord.
perfect. It's not perfect. Okay. Oh, here we go. Let's go.
Okay. The version of Kotlin is not antique but old. Other than that, it looks okay-ish.
Okay. Now things happening. Okay. Here is our test.
Okay.
It doesn't have Gradle
I
W. We need
think
to
you
write
have to
Gradle
magnify a bit.
wrapper. Huh?
I think you should magnify a bit.
I should magnify a
Zoom
bit.
in.
Okay. Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, much better.
Okay. We don't need that for now. Okay. So it is allowed. I allowed Windsurf to run Gradle wrapper. It's a new
Okay.
project that doesn't have Gradle wrapper. To create it, I need to allow it manually. So
Nice.
let's.
I already see that parse disk map accepts invalid symbols. Oh no, no, no. It doesn't accept. It actually throws an exception.
Okay, so while it does it, what we need to do, the only thing that we need to do is to verify our tests.
Okay.
Are they testing for the right thing?
We actually have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we have example with it in our task.
Okay, so let's see what it actually has to do.
I'm not sure if they have an answer though. Actually, they they have an answer to a different problem, to this 2, 3, 3, 3 problem.
This.
Yeah, this one. Just replace 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with this one in tests, and it should pass.
Yes. And then what should be the answer?
1928.
Where do you say it? 1928?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Closer to the end of the first part.
Ah, okay. Here, 1928. All right, perfect.
Yep. Yeah. Do you see it?
Yeah,
Do you see it?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
This. Okay, all right. So, okay, did it? I think our Gradle wrapper,
What's
for
going
some
on?
reason, yeah, I don't know. It got stuck. It didn't create it, or did it create it? I'm not sure even. Okay.
Should we call it
Uh,
from the command line?
we will, but first let's do. We have an example for your tests, and we
The long
said
number,
that
yes, this one.
this. Okay, for the checksum
Yes, should be
is
1928. 1928.
1928.
Yes.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Uh, do you see the validation?
Accept equals ball. Yeah,
I do not
here it
see it.
is. Here.
Oh, I
Yep.
see it. Test part one, check sum with example input.
Yeah, this. Yeah. Okay, excellent. All right.
Let's,
This is great.
yeah, we need
Uh,
to create the project, probably.
uh, uh, let's see if it works.
Okay.
Mm, okay. Now it remembers that the Gradle wrapper didn't work. Okay, that's good. But
Will
I
it
don't know
show
why
us some
Gradle are.
progress of creating Gradle wrapper?
It should. That's why it's stuck. I mean, it should show you the command, the
Do you
output.
have a Gradle command at
I'm
all?
pretty sure I do. Okay, let's. It might be something with the access to like the path or something like
Yeah,
that.
then
But
you
we'll,
can create a
worst case,
Gradle
we'll do
wrapper
it
by
manually.
yourself.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Actually, it
Successful. Yep, yeah,
completes
it
task
did.
failed
Yep.
successfully.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So now it's going to download Gradle and build the project.
Yeah, it always takes some time.
It's only for the first time.
Yes, but I mean, it's the thing people hate
Do you
about
want
Java
to look at
system.
the code that it generated in the meanwhile?
Build fails with an exception. What's the exception?
Yeah,
Oh,
okay. It will compilation error. It's fine. It's going to fix it. So here's the code.
okay. Is it possible that solution that it wrote will be just return 1928?
So that's what I. That's what. We'll, no, it actually does the right job.
Yeah, kinda. For two tests failed.
Yeah, no, it will fix the fails. Ignore it.
No, no,
It will do
will
until
it
it
tell us
fixes.
what I mean? I'm interested in what's current solution and what does it fix? What's it fixing?
Yeah. Here we go. Well, it just said that it needs to be updated correctly, but we can always look at the diff of what it did
It's
and then
interesting, yeah.
understand. Yeah.
So what does parse? Okay, it creates file block. File block is interesting, by the way. It's right from the bat. It's very interesting. It contains only ID and size, and I bet it's not enough to create a solution. Oh, what happened?
Okay, now the tests are keep failing, and it's like, okay, I need more information to adjust either the test or the solution, which is
Can
very
we
nice.
feed the whole the part of our task which explains?
I think we can just paste the entire thing. Let's see. Let's copy it all and
You
see
no, no,
if
you
that
don't need
works.
answer and all this stuff. Let's feed it only the task.
Okay. So yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, so from here to maybe
Basically,
further.
to here.
Maybe with
No, we
90.
can. Yeah.
Yeah,
We can take this. Yeah. Okay. Here you go. And also with the question itself.
yes.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Uh, oh.
It's interesting that it inferred somehow the file block, even though without the task there is not enough information to infer this.
Okay.
I'm guessing how did it do it? Also, the Kotlin doc, kdoc it generated is borderline useless. ID is ID and size is size.
Yeah. Obviously, that's. I mean, we know where it comes from, right? It learns on existing
Yeah.
comments, which are most of them are like this. Okay, so
Okay. Something is
yeah, so
happening.
those are the changes that it did, right? So it figures out that the file ID starts from zero, and it understands that we need to file both files and spaces, alternating between them. And for the checksum, what is happening? Yeah, okay.
The data class block is still incorrect, in my opinion, but maybe I don't know something.
In terms of what it does.
Yeah, it's not enough to solve the task, but probably there is a way to come up with some solution based on this data class block.
The
It's
nice thing about it is that we can go and have coffee or discuss something. Okay, the build failed. Okay, we have
actually it
part
fixed some
one.
tests if I see correctly.
Yeah. No, part one test is now working. Now it's fixing part two.
Oh wait, is it working? Can we accept the solution and feed my input into it to the,
Yeah, absolutely. Okay,
let's
let's
give it another example. I will send
okay,
you
let's
my
accept all for now, and then we will be able to see the diffs. So in order for us to see the diffs, we need to have accepted code and not accepted code on pending. So all
it's
right, so we
interesting.
have yeah.
Let's just add this huge.
Okay, so what I'm saying is that let's comment part two out for now and
Yes,
verify part one on
yes.
the advent of code example. What we're gonna do, how I can feed it the example, I probably just need to put a file in the file
Yeah,
system
you can
and point
actually
it to
give
here.
it another example, and
Yeah,
yeah, you can put this example into a file,
yeah,
say
exactly.
to read the example from
Yeah,
I don't know src
yeah,
example.txt.
exactly. I'll put the example as a file. It's too large, and we'll see if
I'm
your
actually not sure if I send it
solution
to
to.
you
No,
fully.
you didn't. Part one works.
I did, but
Oh, you did? I
probably
didn't see it.
Riverside is not good enough. It's in the
Ah, no,
studio
no. Put
chat.
it in. Send it to me in Telegram.
Give me a second. I'm trying, but it's hard. Come on. Sometimes I hate Max. Yeah. Well, it takes several messages in Telegram.
Send it as a file. Don't do that.
Oh,
Send it to me as a file.
nice. You're so smart. I'm not. And I'm not passive aggressive too.
Okay.
I'm trying to find a way to save as, which is funny. I use the Arc browser and I have never did it. I have never tried it. File, archive, share, maybe share.
Okay, cute of him. It's going to create a
Okay,
directory
I will
for me
create
to put
the
a file
file
from.
myself.
Very nice.
New text file, paste, save, um, and now I can hopefully attach it as a file. Yep. So it's only 20 kilobytes.
Okay, but it's still a lot of text. So while
Yeah, I
you
mean,
did that,
it was a joke about 20 kilobytes. So we can estimate that 20 kilobytes essentially means how many symbols? 20,000 symbols? 10,000
yeah.
symbols?
So while you did it, Windsurf was very nice for me to create a test, to create a directory in test resources, and to
Okay.
create a test that will read file that's called largeexample.txt. All we need to do here is provide it with actual checksum that we're going to do in a second. Can you find the answer while I copy the file?
A file should be on your Telegram already.
Yeah, no, I need to copy it to the right place on my disk.
I see.
Idea projects. Advent of Code 9, Cascade projects, Windsurf project, source, test,
Do we see this file
resources.
large example.txt? Oh, it should be in resources, right?
Yeah, I'm copying right there. Downloads, where it is. I need to save it first. Show in Finder. Here it is. And now
Suddenly you can spoil your chat with me in Telegram. Nobody will understand anything.
yeah, no, it's
It's
okay. I
just a
don't
bunch
need
of
to.
numbers.
I have enough screens. I'm good. Come on, dude. Show in Finder. Here we go. All right. So I put one txt. I put one txt right here, and I rename it to, or let it do the work. The file is there. It's called one txt, and the correct checksum is. What is our correct checksum?
It's in the PDF file.
It's in the PDF file. This?
633, yeah, this thing.
Yeah, this. Um, Come on, dude. It thinks that it's a phone. Okay.
Okay,
Well, makes sense. Okay.
this is fine.
Here you go. Okay.
Okay.
So now it should become one txt, and the checksum should go here. Okay, here you go.
I have to say, I solved this task in approximately 20 to 30 minutes. We are approaching this time.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what's faster. It's about of what's more fun, and I think this is as fun
true.
as we can get right now. Okay,
So what happened? The test failed, right?
Compilation error.
What? How?
Because we need to fix type interface. Let's see what it did.
Oh, it tries to read integer, I think.
No, maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, it was something in it. The test didn't compile. We also need the implementation as long instead of int. Yeah, yep,
Yes.
that's exactly what happened. Yep.
By the way, it's the most frequent error you do while solving Advent of Code.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, because you used to think in integers.
Yes,
obviously.
and for your brain, there is no difference between integer and long.
Exactly.
Actually.
It's just longer
synthetic
integer
limitation.
that you will, yep, space automatically. Absolutely. Yes.
When we learn our basic math in school.
What can I say? We did it.
Okay, so what's the solution?
So the solution is let's close some windows here. So we will. Okay.
I mean,
so let's do something
better
fine.
than mine.
Describe the solution. Here we go.
Okay, I like it.
Okay. So let me describe how solution works. Okay. Stop it. Okay, let it finish. Okay, here we go. Let me describe the solution works. Input parsing takes the string where each digit represents length, alternate digit represent file sizes, and free space sizes. Files are assigned IDs started from 0 in order to appearance. In example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 becomes first file, space, second file. Okay, that's all. Block expansion.
All spaces have IDs -1, which makes a lot of sense, actually.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, it does, right? Okay, block expansion. Convert blocks into individual positions. Each block is expanded to a list of its ID represented.
Can we navigate to a code which does it?
Yeah, of course. That's like a link. Here you go.
Oh, I see. I like it. So we have blocks, map. Oh my God. So it actually creates a lot of blocks for every number? No, wait. What does it do? It converts list of blocks to list of integers?
Yes, to positions. Block
Okay.
ID 3 size 3 becomes 111. Yeah, okay.
Which sounds like a lot of memory, actually.
It does. It does.
Okay.
Yeah. We can now, next step will be ask it to optimize.
Yeah, no,
memory,
the next
for
step
example.
will be to ask to solve the part 2 for us, and it will probably fail in this.
Yeah, of course. And then it will need to rethink the entire thing. Okay.
Oh, no.
Okay, block movement, implement the core disk compaction logic. Okay. Find the leftmost free space, move file block.
Find the leftmost. This is what I was trying to explain. Find the leftmost free space. Move the file block to that space if possible. Return the new state of positions. Uh,
Yeah, here we go.
the naming is soulful. What is mutable, I cannot understand.
Yeah,
but okay.
mutable is not a great name for a variable, that's for sure.
Okay, but generally it makes sense. Mutable index of last, it is not equal 0, which means that we are looking for non-empty files. Then if we do not find such a file, then we just return. Then leftmost space, mutable index of first, it equals -1. So we are looking for the first space from the left side of our thing. If we don't find it, we return our current state. And then what we do, yeah, but this part I do not understand. Mutable rightmost index equals -1. Okay, so we put the right block on the left side. It is interesting. Are we sure? Can we look into tests? Are the tests still correct?
Sure, let's double check.
Because to me,
Where's
it
our
looks
test?
like it
You
moves
think
the
that
whole file, and it's not supposed to.
Okay, here you go. That's the test.
Okay.
That's like the ultimate test, right? This is the right thing.
Yes. Well, we actually can do. Do you have a? Can you sign up for Advent of Code real quick and put your Advent of Code, get your Advent of Code task there? You can just do it with your GitHub account.
What is going to change? We will get another. We will
I
get
want
another
to feed
set.
it your input instead of mine.
You
have
just
different
want another
inputs.
set of
Yes.
yeah. We can
Yeah,
do
but I mean, it looks like it solved it correctly because I cannot imagine it solving it. I mean, just.
Come
Also, I have a hidden. Oh, no, you need to log
Okay.
in. Log in on the
What
top.
do I do?
Login?
Where is login?
Yes,
Login.
here you go.
And
GitHub or
set.
Google, whatever works for you. Yep.
What do I do here? Just go
Yeah,
to
you can choose whatever
calendar.
you want. You can select JBar.
Calendar.
Yeah, you can
we do
take
9.
day 9. Yes.
And then-
Scroll down. Get your puzzle input. And we don't know the correct solution here. So we
What do you
will
mean,
have
why?
to feed it somehow.
It won't show it to me?
I mean, it will show. We will have to launch the program with this input. But we don't know
but
what's the correct solution.
It doesn't show the solution. I think.
Of course not. Of course not.
Okay.
For you to,
alright,
to
okay.
be able to solve it.
Okay, got
when
it,
you
got
have
it,
time.
got it. Okay, so no problem. So what we need to do is we need to create a new file that is going to be common new file that is going to be 2.txt.
Yeah, because
And
naming
we're going to
is hard.
paste it here.
And now we can ask him to run
Exactly.
the solution for file 2.txt.
2.txt is the real puzzle input. Let's run the solution, get the result, and I'll report back if it is accepted.
Okay. I'm actually surprised. I mean, I didn't expect it to solve it. Well, I mean, of course, it's nice to think about yourself as about very smart person. Like computers cannot beat me.
Yeah, well, they actually can, right?
Yeah, but they actually can.
Yeah. Okay, let's see what we have.
It will have to print part 1 answers.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Here it is. It prints it right here.
Funny that the class is called fragmenter, not defragmenter. It's defragmentation. But it actually
That's funny.
fragments. In this part of task, it actually fragments.
Yeah, that's true.
What's going on?
I don't know. Something is stuck. We can do stop and then do rerun.
I like the model. It's like this AI imitates the reasoning model, but it has access to your computer. It actually has a function to verify if everything is
Exactly.
correct or not.
Exactly. No, but generally for me, that's the real deal. Um,
Oops, it didn't
I
print anything.
um, uh, yeah, I don't know why, but it
Yeah,
might be not.
because it's Gradle, it hides output.
Yeah, exactly. So it needs to run it as it tries to make it bolder.
Okay,
That won't
it
work.
reminds me myself like
Here,
10
no, no,
years
you did the
ago
right.
so
It
much.
did the right thing. It did the right thing. It did the right
Yes.
thing. Yeah, it actually did the right thing.
Yeah,
It
but put
added
in this
that.
huge bunch of equal
Yeah,
sign.
to make it recognizable in the
Yes.
bulk of the output. This is smart. I love it.
Also, when you run Gradle with minus minus debug, it uses the same thing to say that you probably have your secrets leaked into the log. So please do
Yeah,
not share the log.
yeah. So
What's going on?
it's yeah. Here we go. It found it.
Okay, let's try it. Let's try it.
Okay, so now we go here and yep.
Answer, submit. That's the right answer. I do not know how it works. I do not understand the solution at least yet. But let's jump to the second part.
All right. Okay. Now let's do part two.
No, you can
Okay.
actually probably just copy
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah. Exactly. Here we go.
probably with the test solution. Yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
You got a gold star. Actually, so what I like about Advent of Code, they have these gold stars, and on the last day of Advent, on 25th, obviously, they usually give you 1 star, and the last you do not have to get. Like they just gift it to you.
Yeah, for the
If
effort.
you have 49 stars, then they say that it's enough to solve.
Yeah. Okay.
Did
Now
you
it did.
where did you feed the task?
It was from the original one. I didn't do it.
Oh,
It ran ahead and started to do it. Well, we're going to do it now. Let it do the what it thinks the right thing is, and then we will add the part. Okay.
is it like all?
Hmm.
Um, I see a bug in that. Is it a bug? No,
Okay.
wait.
So it says that value needs to be updated and stuff. Okay. Let's. Okay. It already got the second one for us. Okay.
I'm trying to figure out where is the test for the simplest of inputs.
After finished part one. Okay, here we go.
Oh, are you saying that it proceeded to correcting some? Wait, no.
Okay, now it's just comparing what it did with the new input, and we'll see what's going on. Okay.
Do you think
Okay,
that
here
it's
it
the best
actually found that
possible?
it doesn't correct the right logic, so it's going to fix it. Oh, we did accept. Okay, we still can do accept here to see the diffs.
I see. Okay.
It was too late. It already did it. Okay, never mind. We can still look at the
Do you think that
fragment
this
and
is
see.
the best possible flow for the development?
Oh yeah. For me, the ideal flow goes like this: I type in what I wanted to do,
Hmm.
and then I asked it to generate the tests.
Mm-hmm.
I look at the tests and compare the logic. And if the logic is wrong, it means that I didn't explain it correctly. My final input that will generate, my final prompt that will
Mm-hmm.
generate the correct tests will be the ideal documentation for my project because it describes the problem correctly.
But you iterate on your prompts, like you
Yeah, of
do not.
course, because yeah, I need to make sure that the description of the project is correct. I need it not only for the machine, I need it for me, I need it for other humans.
Did it finish?
Once, yes, indeed, it got the result. The
Can we
result
get the
is
result for the second part?
yes. Okay, where's
I like that you kind of do not have to know anything about Kotlin,
about
Java.
algorithms, computer science, nothing. Right.
Yeah,
So what I was saying is that once I have the correct test, the correct descriptor, the correct description, the correct prompt, and the tests are saying what I want, are doing what I want them to do. The next step is, hey, don't change the tests and implement the code so it satisfies the tests. And after I did that, we're golden.
I like it. Well, potentially. We can ask it to generate the documentation, I mean, the final description of the task and algorithm which works.
Yes, yes, yes. So
What's
this is
going
what we're
on?
gonna do next.
What
It added the output for part two. Here you see.
it did it some like 2 iterations ago,
Yeah, no. Now it
and
made
it
better
still
formatting.
didn't call minus minus info.
It did not. Okay, I will probably need to tell it to do. Here you go. It now it does Gradle clean. Well, that's not okay. Um,
What is it? I mean, the Gradle comment it executes its. Oh wait, is it? Gradle shouldn't work this way, right? The test has spaces in its name.
no, this is fine because it's Unit 5 on Kotlin. It can have spaces and
Yeah,
names
but
of
we
methods.
use it as an argument to Gradle test runner.
That I don't know how it ingest the command line.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm asking about.
Yeah. No, I see what you mean. These are all a
Yes,
bunch of parameters. Here we go. Okay.
let's try it.
Are you ready? Drum roll. Boom.
Come on. So it like took 40 minutes, but it was a lot of fun.
It was. But let's do to finish. Let's do what we wanted it to do, and describe to the best of your abilities the algorithms of the solutions. Like I am not a very sharp developer. Okay, I
Oh
love
my
it.
God.
It
Okay,
goes with
it's
examples
already
and stuff.
awful.
Why?
Because it started with weird ideas about imagine. Give me.
I love it. I love it. What do you mean? It's great.
Wait,
There you go.
imagine you have a row of boxes. What? It's a bad
Blocks.
documentation.
Yeah. Okay. Why not? No, it's not documentation. It's an example. I didn't ask it for documentation.
Ah,
I
okay,
asked
okay.
it to explain it to me like I'm not
Sure.
very sharp.
Find the leftmost empty space. Move that numbered box into that empty space. Repeat until you move any more boxes. It's like moving a sliding puzzle. Okay, the steps would be I see, makes sense, kinda, sorta. Not really. Does it make sense? For me, it doesn't really make sense.
Why not?
What if 3 doesn't fit in the space between 1 and 2? It should be like in the initial task, it should be broken into parts.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah. No. Okay. It's yeah. It's just like it's a simplification. Yeah. We can ask it to describe corner cases.
yes.
Okay. And now part two is moving whole files.
Yeah, this part is in a way simpler.
Mm-hmm. No, I like it. I like it. That actually works.
Yeah, the second part makes a lot of sense. The first part,
Okay, so yeah, so we can ask. In the first part, what if box?
or you know what we can ask? We can ask it to give us the solution for the example problem they had in the task, like step by step solution. How will it look like?
Sure.
Almost. Okay.
Mm,
From the prompt, from the
yeah.
description. Step by step solution. Yeah.
Okay, here you go.
Okay, it's beautiful. Okay.
Okay, let it run, and then we'll take a look at it, and it will be perfect. We have 3 minutes for it.
Yes. Nine
Okay.
nine.
Okay, here we go. Let's see.
Okay. Wait. Is it correct? It seems incorrect.
What do you
It
mean?
should
Why
be
not?
00998, and here it's somehow 0099211. It shouldn't have it shouldn't have been moved uh, to in the space between nines and ones. Well, it's maybe it's just too complex. It's like making LLM ask arithmetical questions.
Yeah,
Here,
yeah. It goes into the woods. Yeah, yeah. Into the yeah. Huh. Okay. All right.
it cannot reason about math problems. It can
Yeah.
generate code, but it cannot reason about math problems.
That's funny. All right. So with that, here you have it. Advent of course solved by Windsurf with Cursor. So Pasha, as you mentioned, Cursor obviously knows how to solve it, and that was a known thing. The interesting twist here, for me at least, is the workflow with Windsurf, which I like a lot. I think it's very, very close to my ideal interaction with AI IDE. I would really love it to be obviously IntelliJ instead of VS Code. For me, that's like the next on my wish list. But even with VS Code, it was a real pleasure to work with. And I hope you all had as much fun as I did.
I know that Andrei Kogun was watching our stream, so probably he hears and he will do it.
All right. Yeah. Hopefully.
Hi, Andrei.
And yeah. And with that, Pasha, thank you. Thank you very much for inviting me.
Thank you so much
That
for being
was
here.
fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I hope that one day you will find time to solve some advent of code problems. But even if not,
As you see, as I will improve my, how should I say it, routine with feeding Advent of Code problems to Windsurf, I will probably be able to do it faster and faster.
yeah, that's true. But probably it's a lot of fun to solve it yourself too.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Will
true.
you share the code somewhere? I don't know, on GitHub or.
Sure, I can commit it to GitHub and we can add it
Let's
to.
do it, and we'll put the link into the video description
Yeah, absolutely.
when it's
Yep,
ready. Thank you so much.
absolutely.
Thank you, folks, for watching, and see you the next time.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Yeah.